First of all, thank you very much for coming here this morning. I'm very happy that you show interest in the European Union and its activities. I'm the EU ambassador here, and we are planning a major event, as my colleague already said, on the 21st and 22nd of February, the EU-Kenya Business Forum. And we would like to take that occasion to tell you why we're doing this and what you can expect from that forum. So I would just like to highlight once more that the EU is the largest trading partner of Kenya. This is not always known. And it's also, the EU is the second largest source of foreign direct investment in Kenya. So the export earnings from our trade are more than 140 billion shillings per year. We can provide you with the figures later, so in case you cannot note them down. And what is actually even more important, more than 1 million quality jobs are linked to trade with the EU. So this is quite some numbers that need to be highlighted. Also, so the EU is the largest export market for Kenya, taking up 15% of total exports. These are Kenya National Bureau of Statistics numbers from quarter 1 to 3 of last year. Just in comparison, so China is 3%, US 10%, and the UK 5%. So the EU, so the 27 member states together have 15%. Just to give you the relations, I think it is important, and maybe also to highlight that the revenue from exports in Kenya to the EU have increased quite substantially from 26.8 billion Kenyan shillings in the third quarter of 21 to 32.3 billion shillings in the third quarter of 22. So I'm mentioning these numbers on the onset so you understand the relevance of what we are planning. So we are planning this EU-Kenya Business Forum to highlight where we are, but to more importantly highlighting the chances and opportunities we have to go much further in our trade and investment relations. And the idea is that this two-day conference will be a business-to-business forum. It will be inaugurated by President Ruto. We are getting also high-level representatives from the EU, including the French Trade Minister. Can you still hear me? Yeah. The French Trade Minister, the Vice President of the European Investment Bank, and possibly others. So from the Kenyan side, we are expecting also several ministers, including the trade minister, and many PSs. The whole focus should be to look at all the sectors and identify opportunities there. We are firmly on the path to a green transition. And here the EU and Kenya are very like-minded. And we in the EU have already seen that a green economy can produce jobs and growth. And we want to explore that space in all the different areas, from water to infrastructure to health, to see what can be done to green the economy and provide jobs and growth. So I will limit myself to very few words and give also the floor to our business representatives, because as we said, this will be the focus of the forum. So we have 500 hand-selected businesses, 250 from the Kenyan side and 250 from the European side, because we really want to get very concrete outcomes of this.